do this. We're back.
We're back.
Missed
Okay.
a busy weekend. Q&A day is back.
And are you gonna do? You want me to do it? Or
You want to go first?
we can. Should we do do we do this after?
Sure. Look at you not covering.
How do you deal?
No. Don't ask it yet. Don't read it yet. Okay, ask me.
Feelings. How do you deal with anxiety?
Ooh, good question. Yeah, everyone gets anxious, huh? I do get anxious. I get anxious quite a bit. I deal with anxiety by this is not how should I deal with anxiety. This is just what I literally do. I freak out a little bit.
What does freaking out look like?
I kind of I spiral in my thoughts, and so I will just continue down. And with every worst case scenario, it goes from what's gonna happen. It'll turn into, me as a person, the kind of mother I am, whatever it is. If I get anxious, it all just comes back and kind of crumbles in on me. And I pray a lot.
That's how you get out of it.
I mean, sometimes it gets me out of it. Sometimes it doesn't. My biggest go-to is honestly calling you when I'm anxious, even if you're busy and at work. And I say, help me. And it comes out, it comes out on the kids. If I'm snappier with them, because on the inside I'm kind of worried. And it comes out, it comes out in all kinds of not great ways, but ultimately it's always back to prayer. And when I feel those things, I just pray through the peace of God's provision. I get the most anxious about money usually. And then sometimes, a weird friendship situation comes up or whatever it might be, I get anxious about stuff. But mostly just praying as I spiral. Jeremiah, how do you deal with anxiety?
I tend to do two things.
Two things.
When anxiety hits me, it will be either I tend to want to run away.
Yeah.
Run away from it all.
You get overwhelmed.
And
you want to
run away. Check out. And so that's one way. And another way is I get super dopey.
You shut down.
Bother. Eeyore. It's super Eeyore. Oh, bother. I can't do anything.
Eeyore was depressed, so.
Yes. So my anxiety turns into depression real quick. So that's kind of, so I allow myself to get in those states. And then out of my depression, I get angry. So it's a whole...
It's just a cluster.
A cluster. That's one way to put it. And so to get out of that, usually if I'm driving home and I know it's already going to be bad, I call Alyssa and say, hey, wife, I need you. Just pray me through it. And that gets my heart in the right direction. Doesn't necessarily get me out of it. But the second thing would be going on a run recently. That's been helping a lot. Zoning out, which is not a healthy way to get better, but that's one way. I don't know how to get out of it, but it slowly it's time just passes and I'm able to snap back into it.
I feel we should have answered for each other. You burrow down into this gopher hole of anxiety, and then it's just deeper, darker, and then you just kind of ride it out, and then you come back up. Fresh air, you have new eyes, and you're nothing can stop me after you come out.
Yes. And it's amazing because it used to be a lot, those seasons, those valleys would be a lot worse in my life at certain times, and now they're momentary, but they do happen.
Yeah, they're shallower, they're not as deep as they used to be, and they last a shorter amount of time.
Yes.
We won't talk about the past. That's another video.
Yes. So that was the deep feelings one.
That was a good feelings one.
I like the fun ones.
Let us know in the comments how you deal with anxiety. Just kidding, I don't care.